Okay, let's just dive right into this. Welcome to today's Explainer, where we're going to unpack a completely game-changing mindset shift when it comes to customer retention. Look, if you've ever felt like you're just endlessly grinding on this treadmill, right? Constantly spending time and money to acquire new customers, only to watch your past buyers just sort of slowly fade away into the background, well, you are in the exact right place. Today, we're tearing down a brilliant strategy guide called Beyond the Purchase: Cultivating Lifetime Customer Loyalty. We are going to break down the psychology and, more importantly, the actual practical steps for turning a one-time buyer into a lifelong raving fan. So get comfortable, maybe close out those extra browser tabs, and let's fundamentally rethink the way we do business.
So I really want you to reflect honestly for a second here. What actually happens immediately after you make a sale? Like when that payment clears and that little notification dings on your phone, what is your very next move? Now, for a lot of us, the immediate instinct is to, pop the champagne, celebrate the win, and then just instantly pivot our attention to the next prospect in the pipeline. But here's the thing. This exact moment, literally the seconds, days, and weeks right after the transaction, is where the single most costly mistake in marketing happens. It's this critical window where fortunes are either built up or just completely lost.
Section 1. The Costly Disappearing Act. We like to call this phenomenon the ghosting marketer. You make the sale, you collect the cash, and then, boom, you vanish into thin air. The customer is just left standing there, holding their brand new purchase, getting absolute radio silence from the exact person who was just enthusiastically selling to them a minute ago. Listen, treating that first purchase as the absolute end of the sales process, it completely destroys trust. It makes your customer feel like they were just a transaction, just another number on a spreadsheet. And honestly, from a pure business perspective, it leaves massive, massive amounts of money sitting right there on the table. You did all the heavy lifting to acquire them, only to let the whole relationship just die on day one.
Section 2. The sale is the beginning. So the old, highly unprofitable way is treating the sale like it's the finish line. You cross it, you're done, race over, time to go home. But the new way? It treats the sale as the starting line. Think about this logically for a second. A customer who has already bought from you has just demonstrated a huge amount of trust. I mean, they literally opened their wallet for you. By supporting them from this new starting line forward, you strengthen that trust exponentially. Customers who actually feel supported are drastically more likely to buy your other products, tell their friends about you, and just remain stubbornly loyal over the long haul.
Section 3. The Follow-Up Formula.
And this brilliantly illustrates the core framework. It's a high-level overview with 4 distinct, super actionable steps for long-term customer retention. Step 1, never disappear. Step 2, help them succeed. Step 3, surprise them. And Step 4, build trust. Now, it's a really simple structure, sure, but it requires intentionality. It's this methodical progression that guides your customer from their very first purchase all the way to their next logical purchase without it ever feeling gross or pushy. Let's actually break down each of these steps.
Right, so step 1, never disappear. This literally just means actively staying in contact post-purchase so your customers know you're actually around to help. You have to check in periodically. Send a quick email a few days after the purchase just saying, hey, how are things going? Did you get access to the software okay? It sounds incredibly basic, but because the ghosting marketer we talked about earlier is so common, simply showing up and proving you haven't abandoned them makes you stand out instantly. It signals that you actually care about their experience and not just their credit card.
Which naturally leads us right into step 2. Help them succeed first. Because it's not enough to just say hello. You have to actively teach them how to get the absolute best results out of the thing they just bought. Send them educational tips, send tutorials, send strategies. And more importantly, try to anticipate and remove the obstacles that might trip them up. Like if you know people always get stuck setting up their user profile in your software, send them a quick video guide on how to navigate that exact step before they even hit the roadblock. When you help them get a win with their first purchase, your value is permanently cemented in their mind.
Then we hit step 3, surprise them. This is where you give them bonus resources that they were absolutely not expecting. We're talking additional guides, checklists, templates, or maybe a secret extra training module. Let's be real here. It's just a universal truth of human psychology that everybody loves free stuff, right? But beyond just being a fun perk, unexpected gifts create immediate, deeply felt goodwill. When you over-deliver on your promises without asking for another dime, you strengthen their loyalty in a way that no clever marketing copy ever could. And all of that paves the perfect road for step 4, build trust before the next step. You continue educating them, providing value, and only then do you naturally introduce the next level as a logical journey. You show them exactly why this next product solves the specific new problem they're inevitably going to encounter now that they've successfully implemented the first product. And because you've built up so much equity through your follow-up, the next pitch, well, it doesn't even feel like a pitch at all. It feels like helpful advice from a trusted friend. I actually want to pause here for a second because this is the absolute central, most powerful lesson from our source material today. People don't buy repeatedly because they were sold once. They buy repeatedly because they continue to trust the person who sold to them. Every single follow-up email, every educational lesson, every check-in, every unexpected bonus, it all strengthens that trust. It makes future sales feel entirely natural, totally removing the friction of some forced, high-pressure sale.
Section 4. The Affiliate Marketing Advantage. Now, consider the typical commission chaser in the affiliate marketing world. This is the affiliate who just drops a link, hopes for a click, and only cares about getting their cut of the sale. If someone buys, that affiliate does absolutely zero follow-up. Compare that to the trusted advisor. This is the affiliate who, after someone buys through their link, actually steps up and sends bonus training. They provide implementation tips. They offer extra educational resources to help the buyer maximize a product they didn't even create. If you do this, you completely separate yourself from the pack. You become a trusted advisor, meaning the next time you recommend an affiliate product, your audience won't even hesitate to use your link again.
Section 5. Your Loyalty Action Plan. Okay, so the crucial point is execution. Here is your fast-paced, concrete checklist to take away from this explainer today. Ready? 1. Create a dedicated follow-up sequence for every single product you sell, whether it's your own or an affiliate offer. 2. Check in regularly with your buyers post-purchase. 3. Send educational content that actively improves their results. 4. Surprise your customers with unadvertised bonuses. And 5. The golden rule. Recommend the next offer only after you've helped them succeed with the current one. I'm telling you, if you check these 5 boxes, your business will absolutely transform. Which brings us to the ultimate bottom line of this entire presentation. The easiest sale you will ever make is to a customer you've already helped succeed. If you start treating every purchase not as a finish line, but as the spark that ignites a long-term relationship, your lifetime customer value is going to grow naturally, sustainably, and quite honestly, effortlessly. You get to stop frantically hunting for new customers every single day because your existing customers simply refuse to leave you. So I want to leave you with a bit of a provocative thought as we wrap up this explainer. What will your next follow-up email say? Right now, somewhere out there, there's a customer who just bought something from you. They're sitting there waiting to see what kind of business you really are. Are you a ghost, or are you a trusted advisor? Take what you've learned today, open up your email software, and go draft a message that proves to them they made the exact right choice. Thanks so much for joining me for this deep dive, and I will see you on the next one.